Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. This is our daily NBA show for Friday, January 29th. Mike Brenner.
This month just blew the fuck by,
yes,
buddy, didn't
it did. Mike Brenner, I think there's a very simple explanation for what's going on behind us right now. I just suck at capping.
I
just suck at capping. It's nothing more to it.
Whatever you're going to use as an excuse, I'm not buying it today because you don't suck. You get on top of your game. Everybody goes through these ruts, and you're going to bounce back because that's what you do best. Bottom line. I mean, I lucked out by the skin of my teeth. 1 point, and there was a shot that missed at the end to save me. So you take it when it's there, and you just got to rough it out when it's tough.
These NBA lines are so freaking tight. Could they just loosen them up a little bit? Yeah. Just a little bit. Would that kill him? Yeah, it would. It would kill him. Yeah, that's why. I don't know. All right, if I.
And on your behalf also. What the hell happened to Milwaukee? I mean, who was your one play?
Yeah, Milwaukee. No, I had two.
There it is, plus 5.5. I think you had it.
Yeah,
and they started out the first 4 minutes. I don't know if you watched it or was tracking it.
No, I monitored it. Yeah,
First 4 minutes though, they were kind of clicking. Everything was good, and all of a sudden, bam!
God, the NBA, it's all crazy. Yeah. It's all
NBA
wacky.
for Pete might stand for never bet again if this shit keeps up.
Mike Brenner, you are a couple of wins away from flat out kicking ass. So congratulations on your excellent record there, large sample size, and now we have a big card here on Friday the 29th.
Yeah, we got 9 games tonight.
Yeah, 9 games. You have 1 pick, 2 picks, 3 picks?
I've got 3 picks, and I'm not pushing it.
Wow, all right, don't push it.
I like the value where I see it today.
As usual, I have made a bunch of bets. I don't know if I like them enough to give them as picks. One that we can talk about to start, Miami. For quite a run of games, they were banged up, not doing well. But Dragic is back.
He is back.
Dwayne Wade is healthy and playing really well. And Milwaukee is off a back-to-back. Miami, they're very rested. Ooh. The line has moved. That is one of the bets that I made. I took Miami at +1, actually. Now it's pick 'em or -1. Is that
they're on the road, right?
Yes, they're on the road. But is that too obvious, or is that maybe a good play and just don't overthink it?
I think it's a good play, and it might be one of those lines that's just tight enough, but they didn't figure in the factors of a tired team. And like you just said, the Heat's getting healthy.
They are.
Jump on that. If you bet it, I think you need to put that could be your bounce back.
Yeah,
right there.
I mean, I'm doing okay with my bets overall. The NBA, I just get so nervous. What if I give a loser? I feel like I'm all in on these picks.
As they say in Costa Rica, tranquilo, papi, tranquilo.
That's impossible for me. No. I came here after 2 weeks. I said tranquilo. I said es imposible para mí. Okay, not gonna happen. I'm from fucking the Upper West Side.
Super gringo.
All right, yeah, super gringo. You know that's my Halloween costume,
Absolutely,
right?
I saw it. That was my first weekend here. Yeah.
All right, so I bet Miami. Will I give it as a pick here? I don't know. Then there's another interesting game, Houston and OKC, right?
Ooh.
Houston got absolutely blasted by the Spurs. Forgivable because the Spurs were in a bounce back spot. Is Houston the kind of team that can bounce back? I don't know. No, I don't know about that. They, because of the bounce back, Howard and James Harden were rested. Yeah. They're getting 8.5 or 9. What do you think?
I know. If I'm not going to take it, but if I had a gun against my head on it, I'm telling you, I would probably trust Houston more than I would OKC. They literally had to pull a win out of their ass and scored 126, but gave up 123.
They literally pulled the wind out of their ass.
A win. A W.
Oh, a win.
A W. They pull that, but they're tired and they have not been covering a bunch of spreads. I'm telling you the difference. The lines haven't adjusted yet. Scotty Brooks, when he was coaching them compared to Billy Donovan, it's just a slower paced team. Right. He said he wanted to pick it back up. That lasted 2 games, and he said he wanted to go back to a slow defense, a slow down type of game. So I don't know what's going on there. It's going to take time. There's a method to Billy Donovan's madness, so you can be sure of it. But
so maybe
staying the hell away from it, buddy.
Even though the Houston can be horrific on defense, the total right now 222 or 222.5. We know that OKC is a big under trender at home. What do you think of maybe a shot with the under?
I'm not even going to look at that. Not even going to touch it, Pete.
Okay, 9-17 over under at home is OKC. And then let's get to one other game that I bet. Let's get your take on it. I bet the over in Cleveland, Detroit on the overnight line. It was 207. Now it's up to 208. And 207.5 or 208. We know that Cleveland is playing a higher pace of basketball right now.
And they're making an effort to do so. So I think that's, the lines are going to adjust with that as well.
Detroit, an over trender at home. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep my bet, but I did bet it on 207. You have anything to say about that one?
Well, Van Gundy, his teams tend to, even though they lock down on defense, he runs a little bit. He likes to score the points. And that Isaiah Thomas, if I'm correct, that kid can knock it down. He's having a good year. Drummond, I think I don't know. I might like that over, but I'm not going to push on it.
Enough of my coin flip opinions. Let's get to your 56% opinions. Mike Brenner, what do you have for us today?
Okay, I've got a first half with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay.
All right, I like them going early in Detroit. Bet Chris gave me -1.5 on the first half.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm seeing market wide 4.5 right now. Are you sure?
Okay.
That, we have to use current numbers.
Well, this is 20 minutes ago, so unless it's moved up, I'll tell you what, I'll do the half at -2 because it was everywhere else -2. They were the one spot bet Chris had a -1.5 on the half.
Okay, what we will do is we will check the align histories at SBRodds.com.
Absolutely.
If 1 or 1.5, we'll give you the best number that was available at this exact moment that we're shooting.
Yep.
And you can take
But
it.
if not, I'll take the 2. But
Sure.
it's there. It's
right.
numbers don't lie. So.
Yeah. Tell us why you like Cleveland here on the first half.
I just like it. I think again, you mentioned it. You just kind of
new
picked
coach.
up on it. New coach, but
system.
they're making an effort to start running. So if they're going to run, they're probably going to want to do it early. They're healthy. They don't have anybody on the injury report, and I really think that they're just going to be too much. They're kind of questioning themselves right now, scratching their heads. Lost a couple they should have lost. Then they show up when they're not supposed to. So, but I think tonight Cavaliers just realized we got to get this pace going because we're going to have All-Star break, and I think they're going to run. They're going to run early.
Yeah, well, I like the over in that one, and I have a note here. For me, the jury is still out on the Cavs with the new coach and the new system, ATS-wise. Obviously, they're going to be good, but ATS-wise, are they going to be overvalued? All right, Mike Brenner, what's your second pick for me?
My second pick is the Utah Jazz. They're healthy.
Yeah,
they're healthy. They're at home.
Sure.
And I got the first half -4.5. Okay, and again, Favors is playing. I like this Hayward. I like the direction this team's going, and I think they're going to cover this first half. 4.5, I think so. Steve.
Yeah, listen, as you know, that was one of my few winners that I had in their last game. My only issue here is just that it's a lot of points on the full game spread. I know you took the first half, 8 or 8.5 at Minnesota. You know, a young, talented team. They do have a great record, ATS on the road.
Zach LaVine, he went off for 35 the other night. He's a ball player.
You know, I'm definitely looking in general to bet on Utah right now, as I told you before, but I'm not really looking to fade Minnesota so easily.
Well, here's one thing also. They just had the biggest win they've had all year, all right, as far as margin-wise.
Right.
It was the biggest win they've had. So are they going to have a letdown or are they going to pick up on it? I think they're going to push forward because Favors said he had no pain after that game. Not at all. Was not stiff or nothing. He played 21 minutes. I look for him to get about 28 to 30 minutes tonight, and I think they're going to run too. They're going to come out.
Yeah, and you know what else? This was another bet that I made and that I was thinking about, the over. Utah's a massive under-trender, but they got to 100 in their last game. They're scoring a little bit more now. Low total, 192. I like that one. It was early 194. Now it's down to 192. I think it might close closer to 194. And that's another bet that I made. Do I like it enough?
Right, you're going to have to put some. Well, I'll give you my third one, and then I'm going to put the pressure on you.
Yeah. No, I got a lot of bets, but I don't know if I like any of them enough to give them here. And what's your third
remember
bet?
what you said the other day.
I know.
My bets all won, so guess what?
I know.
Take your bets and put them into the show, and then we'll get that number up.
I can't give 5 picks, and then they all lose in a fucking 8 and 15. Mike Brenner.
Give two picks.
All right, okay.
I'm going to give you my third pick, and then I'm going to wrap up and send it your way. I'm doing a 2-team teaser. I'm 3-1 on my teasers. All right, I like the Jazz. I'm getting them -4 because they were -8.
That's right.
And I'm taking Cleveland even because I had them -4 before it jumped.
That's
if it's
right.
4.5.
Let's see. We have to make sure. The problem is you have to do them at the same book.
All right, well,
now we have 5 dimes. The only books with Cleveland -4 right now. The only one actually is 5 dimes, and Utah is 8.5.
All right, here's what we'll do then. I'm going to go with Cleveland -0.5 point, okay, and the Jazz -4.
Absolutely. You can definitely get that at plenty of books. At Heritage, you have Utah -8, Cleveland -4.5. All right, that one.
I like that.
That one, I kind of like that one, Mike Brenner. That's a nice one there. All right.
You know, and I had a blogger say, "Oh, you're just taking the easy way out with these teasers."
No, teasers.
They're easy to win. You know what? If it's so easy, that's what you should be playing and only playing if they're so easy.
Exactly.
So,
Teasers,
with all due respect, you know, but
a bet is determined by the odds. You know,
That's it.
If the odds that you were getting on that were -150, you're taking the easy way out. If it's -110, you're not.
Yep. And
That's
the first year I came
that.
to Costa Rica 8 years ago, a good friend of mine is in this business, and he said to me, he said, I normally wouldn't put this out there, but 2- and 3-team teasers, when they're done correctly, will absolutely beat the book. And
well, sure. I mean,
but people don't have the patience for it, Pete. Your standard wager, he just doesn't have the patience for it. But if you break it down, you take your time, you can put these things together and turn it into ROI, because that's what it's about.
Teasers are all about
gambling. Let's invest.
Teasers are all about volatility. All right, I got. You know all the bets that I made. What do I want to give? I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe the over in Cleveland, Detroit. The over in.
I think.
The over in
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I'm not going to sway you either way.
The over in Minnesota, Utah, Miami.
Come on,
Motherfucker.
pull 2 out of there.
All right, I'll pull 2 out of there. I'll pull 2 out of there. I'll pull 2 out of there. Let's see. I will go with, holy fuck. All right, I will,
There's no pressure. Come
there's
on
a ton
now.
of pressure. You want me to fucking sit here on Monday with the 8
Hey, you know what?
14
Today's
behind-
Friday. Our company has a party on the last Friday of every month. We're going to kick back, pop a couple beers today, and have a good time. So put 2 out. Let's get out of here.
Okay, I will put Cleveland, Detroit over 207. I'm seeing right now at Bet365, and I will put over 192 Minnesota, Utah. I'm seeing 192 at Pinnacle and Bet365.
Okay. Totals Loshak. Yeah, you're going to bounce back. I feel it.
Thanks, Mike Brenner. I
I'm
appreciate the kind
serious.
words. Love this guy. All right, Mike Brenner, great show once again, and we will both be back on Monday for the Monday
Absolutely.
NBA card.
Have a great weekend, everybody.